Hello everybody, Steve Mayne here. We're gonna see if we're live. I think we are, but not sure. Looks like we might be. So I am trying Smite Tactics to see how it looks, and hopefully we're gonna have some fun. I'm just logged in. I've got apparently 2 Aphrodite cards, 45 favor, and I have a mission. It'll give me 100 favor. So let's click in, see what happens. Let's see, learn the basics of Smite Tactics. Win in less than 19 turns. And win with your leader at 1 health or greater. Alright. Let's find out what happens here.
Welcome to Smite Tactics. Your objective in this game is to defeat the enemy leader while protecting your own. In this tutorial, the enemy leader is Odin and your leader is Zeus. Please select Zeus, your leader. Smite Tactics is played in a series of turns. Each turn, your units are able to move to a new location and then make a single attack. Let's move Zeus closer to Odin so he can attack. Move Zeus to the target location.
Well, this is going to be a very short video.
Zeus's attacks are ranged, which means you can deal damage to enemies that are up to 4 tiles away. Let's now order Zeus to attack Odin.
Alright.
Now that Zeus has moved and attacked, he can take no more actions in this turn. Let's end our turn and see what Odin does. Press the End Turn button.
Alrighty.
Odin is a melee unit, which means he has to be adjacent to you in order to deal damage. When units attack, they deal damage equal to their attack value, which is the number in red. When a unit takes damage, it reduces their health, the number in green. If a unit's health is reduced to 0, that unit is defeated. When a unit takes damage, it will always try to deal return damage if the attacker is in range. Let's move Zeus away from Odin, so he can attack without taking return damage.
Yes, let's do that. So let's
Move Zeus away from Odin now. Good. Now let's attack Odin again.
I have a hand of cards. I apparently am not going to be using these for the tutorial.
Done. In addition to your leader, you have cards that can be played from your hand. Mana is your resource used to play cards. You have a limited use of mana to use per turn, displayed here. Each card has a different mana cost, displayed here. Let's give Zeus some help by playing our Marksman card. First, select the Marksman in your hand. The Marksman is a minion unit. Minions can only be deployed directly adjacent to your leader's current location.
Alrighty.
Now, select a location adjacent to your leader to deploy the Marksman.
I like here.
Units are exhausted when they are deployed, meaning they cannot move or attack until your next turn. Now, press the End Turn button. At the start of your turn, your mana is refilled and you gain 1 additional mana. Before we move and attack with your units this turn, let's first deploy the Elder Harpy. Select the Elder Harpy card. Now, deploy the Elder Harpy to the target location. Odin deployed 2 Cursed Warriors. Fortunately, they cannot deal return damage to our ranged units. Defeat 1 Cursed Warrior with your Marksman. Select your Marksman. Now, attack the Cursed Warrior. Let's also attack the other Cursed Warrior with our leader, Zeus. Now attack the Cursed Warrior. Now that we've used all of our units, let's press the End Turn button.
I was going to say, it does not go completely unnoticed that I could have killed Odin.
We now have enough damage on the board to defeat Odin this turn. We need not worry about the basilisk he deployed. Attack Odin with each of your units to win the match.
Okay, she can't.
I have waited to see.
Woohoo! Victory is mine. And they get a card, apparently. So yeah, this is pretty standard. I like the movement on the board is really nice. It's a nice little bit there. Now, let's see what this next part is. Same thing as last time. Minions and
In this
passive.
tutorial, we are going to learn about passive effects and item cards. All minions have passive effects. Let's take a look at the basilisk in your hand. The basilisk's passive is that his basic attacks root enemy units. This means when you attack an enemy, they are rooted in place. Let's deploy the basilisk now. Good. Now don't forget to attack Odin with your leader before you end your turn.
2, 3, 4. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go over here. Oh, okay.
Fantastic. Now let's end your turn.
Yeah, that's interesting. I could just click on.
Played Calder. Let's inspect Calder. Calder's passive effect is that he receives bonus damage and health when the god Skadi is in play. Now, let's look at item cards. Item cards can buff your units, heal your units, or deal damage to enemy units. Sunder is an item card that deals 2 damage to an enemy god or minion. Let's use Sunder to defeat Calder.
Alright.
Now, attack Odin with both the basilisk and our leader. Great job. Press the end turn button.
Yeah. Alright.
Defeat the Elder Harpy before he gets to your leader.
Alright. Well, I suppose I can do that with this thing.
Now, let's deploy the Brontes.
Server maintenance in 10 minutes. What is divinity? Triggers whenever a friendly god spawns. Alright.
Excellent. Once again, make sure to attack Odin with your leader.
Oh, yes.
Great job. Press the end turn button. The Spartan's passive reduces all incoming damage by 1 to all adjacent friendly units. Deploy the Spartan so Brontes and Zeus receive his passive. Now use Zeus to defeat one of the cursed hunters Odin deployed.
Let's get rid of that one. Let's get rid of it, I guess.
Notice that Zeus didn't receive any return damage because the Spartan's passive protected him. Now deliver the final blow to Odin with the Brontes.
Long I have waited to see.
Hurrah! Alright, this is not bad. I like this. So, I mean, with the exception of the fact that it's going down for server maintenance in a second. Alright, we'll try. I think we can get through the last of the tutorial.
We will learn about gods and abilities. Similar to minions, gods can only be deployed around your leader. Select Aphrodite in your hand and deploy her to the field.
Use a shield. Okay.
Gods are unique in that each has an active ability which, when used, will go on a turn-based cooldown. Now, inspect Aphrodite. Aphrodite has an ability that lets her protect a single friendly unit. Like attacks, abilities cannot normally be used on the turn a god is deployed. However, Aphrodite has a passive called Initiative, which allows her to use her ability right away. To use a god's ability, select the god, press 2 to enter ability mode, and then select target. Let's use Aphrodite's ability. First, select her, then press 2. Now target Zeus using a god's ability exhausts them, just like making an attack. Now attack with Zeus and then end your turn. Fantastic. Now let's end your turn. Gods have a special restriction in that you cannot have two of the same god on the battlefield at one time. With a god on board, playing the same god card will heal that god to full. Similar to gods, your leaders also have abilities, but their abilities cost mana to use. Zeus's leader ability allows him to draw a card for 2 mana. Use Zeus's leader ability by selecting him and pressing 2. Using a leader's ability will exhaust your leader. Now, attack with Aphrodite.
She's only going to do 1 damage.
Fantastic. Now let's end your turn.
I'd like to use Thunder.
Odin's ability allows him to give a friendly unit bonus attack and health until the start of his next turn. Deploy Athena next to Odin.
There is battle to be met.
I'll fail to deal 1 damage to all adjacent enemies.
Athena has a passive effect called Taunt, as well as an active ability. Units with Taunt force adjacent enemy units to attack them. Taunted units are unable to move or use abilities. This includes leader abilities.
So I think I definitely want to do that. There. Alright. I can't do this now. Yeah.
Odin is unable to use his ability because he is taunted by Athena.
Take that.
Use Athena's ability to deal 1 damage to all adjacent enemies.
Well, I think I want to just...
Now, defeat Odin to win.
Okay, that's her ability.
Long I have waited to see
Huzzah! Okay, I thought the gods were going to be like legendaries where you're only allowed 1 in your deck, but no, it turns out you can have multiples because they can heal themselves with extra cards, so that's actually going to be pretty interesting. Got a whole bunch of favor. Server maintenance in 5 minutes. So, look at deck builder. We got Greek, we got Zeus. Okay, so Norse. And neutral, I got a lot of neutral cards. Well, since they're about to close this down, I don't think I have anything here. Oh, you know what? I can buy a pack for... $300. Okay, let's buy one. See what happens. Let's open it. Let's see what we get. Okay, 5 cards. Geb. Alright. Stirrups. Magma Slam. Oh, very fun. Kefri. I'm pronouncing these wrong. I get that. And Shell. Okay, so I'm going to assume this is... I'm going to assume these are common, and this is probably Blue Glow Rare, maybe? Alright, well, I will try this again, I think. I want to thank everybody for joining me for this short little thing before the server closed down on us. Just missed that by a couple of minutes, so I will come back and try this again at a later date. Thanks for joining me, folks, and I'll see y'all later.